Zion Williamson. He has been hailed as the future of basketball, and his overwhelming mix of size and athleticism has been filling the highlight reel since he was in high school. Unfortunately, injuries and minutes restrictions meant that we saw much less of Zion than we wanted to in his first season, but he still managed to bully some NBA competition while he took the floor. Welcome to NBA Zone, and in today's video, we will be looking at 10 times when Zion Williamson disrespected his NBA competition on the court. Get ready for some powerful dunks, bully ball, and more as we look at some of Zion's best moments. Before we do that though, make sure you're subscribed to us here at NBA Zone and that you have your notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of our latest videos. Now let's get started. Number 1. Overpowering KNOX. One of the most important lessons coaches will teach young basketball players is to not carelessly bring the ball down after a rebound if there are players around them. This is a lesson that KNOX of the New York Knicks apparently remembered when he pulled down this particular rebound, since we can see him clearing space as soon as he gets the ball. However, Knox apparently didn't know just who was waiting behind him. He found out soon enough, and he was absolutely powerless against Zion, who ripped the ball away from him and sent him to the floor. There was no help in sight as Zion went to introduce himself to the rim for the easiest 2 points he had all night. At 6'7" and 220 pounds, Knox is not a weak player, where he was simply overmatched in every sense of the word.
Robinson tapped it out to Knox. Zion rips it, punches it home.
Number 2. Shaking off ALEN SMAILAGIČ. SMAILAGIČ was matched up against Zion on multiple plays, and very few of them ended up well for the Golden State Warriors forward. Despite having a couple of inches up on Zion, the two simply cannot be compared in terms of strength. Zion scored almost at will against the rookie, overpowering him easily on multiple possessions. Despite Zion's dominance, one play still stood out above the rest. SMAILAGIČ tried to go in for a steal on a long pass to Zion, but he couldn't get around Zion to get to the ball. As SMAILAGIČ hustled back into position, all Zion needed to shake him off was to take a single jab that sent his defender flying. To add insult to injury, SMAILAGIČ could just helplessly watch as Zion got up and splashed a wide open 3.
Also, he just signed a 10-day just a few hours ago, so the Warriors want to take every chance they can get to evaluate him in those 10 days.
Zion got the triple. Ooh. Form on the 3.
Again, you see the advancement of the basketball? Pull through. Oh, wait, whoa, hold on. That's a nice shot.
Number 3. Playing volleyball with MALIK BEASLEY. Man, talk about making an impression with your first career block. If there's one thing that NBA players could have learned from watching Zion's defensive highlights in college, is that you better go for the rim strong if he's lurking nearby. MALIK BEASLEY clearly wasn't looking at any video of Zion in college because he completely failed to notice Zion come in from the weak side. Credit to Redick for buying enough time for a rotation, but you just have to be in awe of Zion as he briefly turned the NBA into a volleyball league with this powerful spike that sent the ball flying into the third row of the stands. If I was Beasley, I'd definitely think twice about trying to get a shot near the rim next time, because a block like that can knock the wind right out of you, regardless of how the game is going.
He's really gifted. 41st overall, Tim Conley. And what about that block? Zion from the weak side. Hey. That'll get him off up on their feet.
Hey, can somebody from the 15th row throw that ball back on the court, please?
Number 4. MALIK BEASLEY gets a round 2. Beasley may have changed teams via trade in early 2020, but as we'll soon see, some things have stayed the same. After what happened the last time these two met, you'd think that Beasley would be a bit more cautious of Zion whenever he's on the court. You can't really blame him for just wanting to get to the rim after he triggered the fast break by pulling down a rebound. There was just a single defender in front of him, and it seemed like an easy score. Unfortunately for him, Zion was running just a couple of steps behind him. When Beasley tried to Euro step around the defender, it gave Zion all the time he needed to catch up and channel his inner LeBron by spiking the shot off the backboard.
Staying with it, but that's 2 looks, so the Pels couldn't tap it home. Tough break. Now Beasley on the run. And blocked away by Zion.
Number 5. Shaking off DORT. Lou Dort is a rookie who made a name for himself in the first round playoff series between the Rockets and the Thunder, where he made an impact on both ends. His scoring was good, but it was his great defense on James Harden that got the Thunder within 1 shot of making the second round. However, Zion is a much different beast than Harden. When Zion got the ball on this particular play, Dort was the only thing between him and the basket. Dort knew he stood no chance, so he tried to immediately foul, but Zion was having none of it. A single dribble and a jump to the side is all he needed to shake off Dort. who was left grabbing nothing but air. You already know what happens when Zion was left alone in the front of the rim. A thunderous dunk with Dort helplessly left to watch only a few feet away.
It'll be Chris Paul. He fell on his own, and Zion clears out. Up against Dort. Nice jump. He saw it coming.
Number 6, the putback on Poirier. If you're near the basket and you don't box your man out on a defensive rebound, a couple of things can happen. At best, you will just give up 2 points on a layup. At worst, your teammate might pay the price for your choices. Jaylen Brown might have gotten away with his lazy defense if he wasn't checking one of the most explosive athletes in the league. After Redick missed an open 3, a rare sight in itself, Brown should have immediately looked for Zion. However, he gave Zion a free path to the rim, and Zion took it. Celtic center Vincent Poirier was waiting underneath, but Zion didn't seem worried about him from the way he detonated on the rim. Poirier had no idea what hit him, and he couldn't even find the ball for a few seconds after getting dunked on. Number 7, down goes KLEBER. Defending powerful players requires going all in. Charles Barkley used to say, if you're trying to take a charge on me, I will try to kill you. And if you can take 6 of those, you're a better man than I am. If you have a very powerful player like Zion coming at you, either commit to taking a charge or dig on and get ready to play physical defense. Zion was intent on scoring on this particular play, and Maxi Kleber wasn't intent on either great defense or taking a charge. Safe to say, he paid the price for his indecisiveness, and Zion certainly wasn't scared of going right into him. Their first contact blew Kleber away, sending him to the floor while Zion transitioned into a smash spin move that ended up in what Zion does best, throwing it down with authority.
They've got numbers. Williamson. Boy, he exploded over and through Kleber.
Number 8, ARIZA gets bullied. When you feel that you have a weaker defender on you, you have to take it to the rim. With Zion being as overpowering as he is, he took it to the rim plenty of times in both high school and college. When he got into the NBA, it turns out he is still one of the most physically overwhelming dudes around, and he can still get to the rim pretty much whenever he wants. It's apparent that Zion had little respect for ARIZA's ability to stop him when he got this ball with his back to the basket on the play. He didn't even feel the need to back ARIZA down. A simple face-up jab step combo was enough to clear a path to the rim for Zion. And you know what happened next. Rim, meet Zion Williamson.
Peltier in at 24 assists, 30 makes. Zion, go for it, brother!
Number 9, throwing it down on KUZMA. KUZMA was checking Zion for most of this game versus the Pelicans and the Lakers. Given how Zion dropped a career-high 35 points on him, that clearly wasn't the best idea. They were about the same in terms of height, but Zion is a couple of tiers above in terms of raw strength. When you get an elite passer like Lonzo and a leaper as explosive as Zion on the same team, you know there will be plenty of alley-oops. It's a play the two have perfected very quickly, and their chemistry was on full display on this play. As soon as Lonzo saw Zion cutting to the rim, he threw up a lab. KUZMA tried to keep up, but by the time he realized that he made a mistake, Zion was already throwing it down. Kuz might have been too late to stop the pass, but he was just in time to end up on a poster.
That's multiple effort by Kuz.
Lob for Zion. Lonzo Ball has perfected that with Williamson.
Number 10, blowing by Valanciunas. While it's true that many players in the NBA can't stand up to Zion physically, Jonas Valanciunas is one of the relatively few players with the size and the strength that could bother him. When these two get matched up on this play, you'd expect a tough battle in the past. From the way he turned Valanciunas into a statue on this blow-by, Zion apparently had much more respect for his strength than his speed. The Grizzly center could just stand and watch Zion throw down a great two-handed reverse dunk. It wasn't one of Zion's most powerful dunks by any means, but the finish was so smooth, you could watch it over and over again.
So a ragged start offensively. Zion, oh man, on the reverse.
That's it for today. What do you think of these plays from Zion? Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know down in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoy content like this, then make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.